Good morning, everybody. It is the 19th today. It is Wednesday. It's around 10:24 a.m. Eastern Time, and I wanted to give you guys an update on my 5K my Forex funds challenge. So today, as you guys can see, we were blessed. I was blessed, I should say, 2% profit, and as y'all can see, my win rate. And yeah, let's get down to the breakdown. So just starting off with the daily time frame, I'm only looking for buys because as we can see, off of the daily candles, it's just strong buying. Okay. I'm not really I don't like doing counter trend trades. They usually just don't work out for me as good. This is my bread and butter. Uh, from doing the work in my playbook, I've come to see that I have a higher win rate if I stick to the overall higher time frame bias. Okay, for the 4 hour, we have this demand zone here. The next zone that I was looking at as far as supply and demand, I was looking for this demand down here. I will not take any trades off of these 4 hour or daily levels just because again I prefer supply and demand, so I only use these to kind of make sense of why price might be stopping here. Okay, now off of the 1 hour, we have this demand zone here. So as y'all could see, we had that momentum breakout, right, followed by some sort of consolidation in the lower time frame, followed by another breakout. So way to visualize it would be like this: for price to come in, enter, for price to go higher. Okay, so when price broke out, as y'all could see, my trade was around uh like around 9, 8, 9. I will go over because I did take two trades today. One was a loss, one was a winner. All right, guys, these are the two trades that I took. Okay, so again, right, price came into my demand zone. First signals that I started seeing, I had a pin bar here, right? After that, price broke above my 5 minute structure there. So it's a 5 minute break of structure. Closes a bit of an engulfing here, right? So I entered, right? And as price was coming down, right, I closed 50%. I realized, okay, if I'm gonna get stopped out, because typically I prefer to take my trades while they're in the zone. So I was like, okay, if I'm gonna get stopped out, let me just reduce my risk. Price started coming even lower. And just to zoom in to give you guys more perspective, price got literally, look, within a fraction of a hair to my stop loss. So when it came down here, I just closed the trade. And if I would have just let my stop loss get hit, if I wouldn't have even closed 50%, if I would have said, you know what, I'm gonna risk what I'm gonna risk, and I'm gonna allow it to get stopped out. So if I'm risking 2%, right, I'm gonna accept that it's gonna be a 2% loss. So if I'm gonna risk 1%, you guys get the point. I would have not only would I have hit 3 RR right here, I would have actually hit my typical goal of 5 RR. Okay, because price literally it reached it, like I said, a fraction of a hair before it rallied up. And it's those kind of mistakes that I'm glad that it was a winner, but I'm just like, okay, now I need to make a mental note of that. I need to document this so that I can have more confidence. And most importantly, let the edge play out. Because if I would have got stopped out here, it's like, okay, that's fine. That happens. There will be another opportunity, whether it's tomorrow or next week, etc., etc. Now, when I closed that trade, I said, okay, I'm gonna wait for another opportunity, expecting for price to potentially come down here and then give me another entry to go higher, right? But instead, price obviously continued going up. When I seen this 5 minute break of structure, right? For me, it made sense to go ahead and enter because I'm like, okay, like clearly we're going up, and at this point, if I do get stopped out, I'm gonna just take the full blown. I think it was like 1.2% because even on this one, I wasn't risking 1%. I was risking like 0.25. But as you guys could see, price was struggling. Okay, price reached this level right here. This is a 2RR, right? And it was struggling to break above that. So here is my, hold up. That's the correct entry. So again, I had that 5 minute break of structure, right? When this candle closed, that's what gave me the confirmation. I'm like, bro, we're closing. And not just that, on the 15 minute, it was really the 15 minute that cemented it. I'm like, okay, it's this is confirmed 80% chance it's gonna go my way. Okay, so this is where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hold. I entered my trade right here, stop loss below it was, yeah, it was down here. Okay. Stop loss below that, right? Because it's the 15 minute. That was my entry off for the second opportunity was based off the 15 minute. Now, when price was struggling, because it kept doing this, you guys see it just consolidating around this area. I decided at that point, okay, because it's struggling. It's either one or two things I need to decide. Either I'm gonna allow it to go ahead and run to my 3RR, or let it stop me out, or as soon as it hits around 2RR, let me take some of that profit. Now, typically, I don't like to do 2RR. I prefer to do three. But, you know, profit is profit. And for me, my rule of thumb, at least now, the way that I trade, as long as it's not a one to one, I'm okay with it. Again, I prefer three. And the gold one for me is 5RR. That is the one that I always want to hit. But, price, as y'all could see, it came to 2RR. At that point, I'm like, you know what? Let me just close it out because at the start of the trade, I was like struggling to get into even profit, literally. So, like yesterday, as if you guys seen my video, I missed an opportunity. Then the next opportunity, I closed it too early and I just broke even. And yesterday would have been a beautiful 3RR. So today I was like, you know what? Let me just start the week off right. 2% is 2%. That's great. That's not something to complain about. And then coming from somebody that used to scalp, you know, that's two wins right there if I was doing one to one. So, anyways, I closed 80% at 2RR. From there, I seen price come all the way here, almost hit my 3RR, but then it started rejecting, and I decided to close it. But yeah, this was pretty much it, guys. Like I said, if you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to drop your questions in the comments below.